Hey, so in this video, we're going to compare servlets and JSP. Now, we've seen how we can build applications using JSP so far in the course. So we built JSPs to read a request and send back a response. And also, we just learned about how we can use servlets to read a request and also send back a response. So you may wonder, well, which one should I use? It looks like you can do the same thing with servlets and JSPs and kind of what's the best practice? What should I do? So basically, just as a quick recap here, JSPs is really just an HTML file with a .jsp extension. It has some static HTML and also some JSP to generate HTML on the fly as needed. And also JSPs, as you know, has a collection of built-in JSP objects that you can make use of directly. Now, when we look at servlets, it's really a Java class file. So it's like a hello world servlet.java. It's a class that extends. We write methods. We have to write all of the code to generate the HTML. And also there's some additional steps to access some of the web objects like, response set content type, response get writer, and so on. And we have to do a lot of work ourselves. So in general, it's a little easier to write code using JSPs, but there's still a purpose for servlets in the architecture. So kind of speaking on that purpose, you may wonder, well, which one should I use? Well, you can use either one for building Java web apps. So you can actually build your entire site only using servlets. And I actually did this back in 1998 because servlets was the first Java server technology that was out and JSPs did not exist. So I actually built an entire site using servlets for a major client. Or you can build the entire site using JSPs. But now that we have this technology and it's matured a bit, you can actually use them together, and that's a best practice. So here we can integrate them both together where we have the servlet that'll do the business logic, and then the JSP page will handle the presentation view. And this is actually a very popular design pattern called the Model View Controller Design Pattern, or MVC. This design pattern is used by a lot of the popular Java frameworks like Spring MVC, JSF, Struts, and so on. They're all based on this idea of a model view controller design pattern, and they make use of servlets and JSPs at the lower level. So what I'll do is I'll actually have another section of videos coming up shortly where we'll actually go through the model view controller design pattern in detail. So I'll show you how to set the servlet up. I'll show you how to have the servlet talk to the JSP and how the JSP will send data back. So we'll get into all the gory details on how to do MVC from scratch with servlets and JSPs. So anyway, I just wanted to kind of address that issue because a lot of folks always ask, the difference between servlets and JSPs. And, I wanted to kind of just address that. But what I want to do now is just kind of move forward a bit, and we'll focus on servlets just by itself for the next couple of videos. And then we'll come back and we'll pull it all together with servlets and JSPs together. So don't worry, a lot of good things here and a lot of good ground to cover. I'll see you in the next video.